The first thing I did in setting up the tree diagram was I thought to myself about how many picks she gets, and she gets to pick 3 marbles. So that's why there would be 3 levels to the tree diagram. And I set it up with the probability for each individual pick because it made my work easier going into the future. And as you can see at the end, there's 8 different possible outcomes that Susie could have going into the game. So the next thing I did was I determined the probability of each outcome. And the way I did this was I multiplied each part of the branch, like each part of the branch per leg. So what this would look like for number 1, which she picked 3 blues, was that she had a 5/8 chance of picking the first blue, and that's because she has 8 total marbles, and there's 5 total blue marbles out of that. Now for the next one, she has a 4/7 chance because she has a 4/7 chance of picking out of the blue marbles because there's 1 less marble, so that's 7, and then the 4 is because she already picked a blue marble as represented in this leg of the diagram. So that's why there'd be 4. And then the same thing with the 3/6. There's 2 less marbles from 8, and she's already picked 2 blue marbles. So that's why it's 3/6. So now what I'd do is I'd multiply the 3 by each other in order to determine the probability of this draw. So the probability of her to pick 3 blue marbles in this case would be 17.9%. And I did that same exact thing for each leg. So I did it for this leg here, this leg here, this leg here, this leg here, and so on. So that's why there's 8 different numbers. Now, that only gives the probability. The next part of this problem was to determine the expected value. And I did this in 2 steps. So the first thing I did was I calculated the monetary value of like each specific draw, which I then added to find the total expected value. So what this would look like was, I'll use number 1 for example again because it's simple. For BBB or blue, 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 I knew that each blue marble cost $2. So I added all the $2 together, and that totaled up to be $6. Now, you still need to take the probability of this happening. So what I did was I multiplied 6 by 0.179, which was the 79%, and then I got 1.074, which would be the monetary value for that first one. And I did that for all of them, and then what I did for the next step was I added them all together on my calculator, and I could show my work, but I used my calculator to add those numbers together in order to get the total expected value of $9 and about 65 cents.